Sophocles was a well-known playwright from Greece who wrote tragedies. He was born around 497 to 496 BC, and he died around 406 to 405 BC. His first plays were written after Aeschylus, but before Euripides, although some of his work was also at the same time as Euripides. He wrote 123 plays in his life, but only 7 of them have lived to see this present day. The surviving plays are as follows: Ajax, Antigone, The Women of Trachis or Trachini, Electra, Philoctetes, Oedipus at Colonus, and Oedipus the King. Of those plays, Philoctetes and Oedipus at Colonus are the only plays that have known dates today. Philoctetes was in 409 BC, and Oedipus at Colonus was in 401 BC. Of the 7, the most famous plays are Antigone and Oedipus the King. In Antigone, the main theme is a struggle between one's individual conscience and the power of the state. In Oedipus the King, he focused mainly on the interior life of the characters, which was new for this day and age. In Oedipus the King, he kills his father and marries his mother to avoid a prophecy that he ends up fulfilling anyways. Sophocles has selected plays called Theban plays, which tell the story of the mythical king Oedipus. Of these plays are Antigone, Oedipus at Colonus, and Oedipus the King. In order to be a great writer in this day and age, you had to be an active member of the community. Sophocles was just that, if not more. He was born into a wealthy family, and he was highly educated. In 480 BC, at just age 16, he was chosen to head the Paean, which is a choral chant to the god, most likely Dionysus. In 456 BC, he became the preeminent playwright in Athens. In 443 BC, he served as the treasurer of Athena, who was highly revered at this time. In 441 BC, he was elected as high executive official who commanded the armed forces. And in 413 BC, he was a commissioner who responded to the destruction of the Peloponnesian War. Out of 30 competitions that Sophocles entered, he won 24 of them, and he was never judged lower than second place. Now I'm going to show you some excerpts from Antigone and Oedipus the King.
My time has run out. There's no more left. I am the last of the royal blood, a daughter of kings, and I die his victim. Unjustly, for upholding justice and the humanity of humankind.
Others have suffered, my child, like you.
Upon Danae, too, the same dreadful sentence was passed.
Far from the light of day, in a tower of brass, she was shut away.
And that one single room, both prison and tomb,
became her wedding chamber at last.
Like you, she was a child of kings. Yet in her womb the semen of Zeus, descending in a golden shower,
made a mockery of the brazen tower.
Fate has its own momentum. When things must be, they will be.
What use is power in the state, or wealth?
Massive armies, an unsinkable fleet.
Gods make their entrances by strength or stealth.
And no tombs or towers can keep them out.
It was not my own child. I had it from another. From any of these here? From what house? Do not ask any more, master, for the love of God. Do not ask. If I have to question you again. It was a child from the house of Laius. A slave. or one of his own race.
Alas, I am on the edge of dreadful words.
And I of hearing. Yet here I must.
It was said to have been his own child. But your lady within can tell you of these things best.
How? It was she that gave it to you?
Yes, King.
To what end?
That I should make away with it.
Her own child?
Yes. From fear of evil prophecies.
What prophecies?
Sophocles was and continues to be a legend in the history of Greek playwrights, and his works will go down in history as some of the most epic tragedies known to man.